How y'all doing out there? This easy work boxing. You know what time it is. I got a video for y'all, man. I got to talk about Mr. Deontay Wilder, Alabama native, born and raised in Alabama just like me, but still no bias talk, no BS. Deontay Wilder was at the top of the world before the loss to Fury. Deontay Wilder was on his way to being the face of boxing, in my opinion. Deontay Wilder brought the heavyweight division back to where it needed to be. Made even Tyson Fury come out of retirement. You know what I'm saying? Brought light to AJ as well. Because we all know really the heavyweight division was doing nothing until really, Wilder showed up. He made the heavyweight division hot again. You know what I'm saying? I don't think anybody can deny that. Whether we want to talk about the glove situation or, throw that shit out the window. I'm tired of even hearing about that because the big guys in boxing don't care about it. So whether we know it was true or not, whether you seen footage of it or not, they don't care. So there's no need of even talking about it no more. To all the channels out there, especially the black channels, let it go. Let it go. Because you ain't going to do nothing but keep making yourself mad and trying to talk about it and trying to come in and be a lawyer for something that ain't really none of your business and ain't nobody even worried about. Fight Hype ain't even talk about it. No other channel is even talk about it. The thing that Deontay Wilder needs to do, I know it's a hard thing to do right now, but accept it. You know what I'm saying? Use it as energy to go out there, get in the gym, become better, stay in the gym, stay in shape. And meanwhile, go and holler at the guys that's out there in order to get back in line for a title. And now they saying that he gonna fight Helenius, Charles Martin, who else? Even Kawanowski. Good names. I think Kawanowski could have a chance of beating Deontay Wilder. But the fight that I really want him to see, the person I really want him to go see is Dillian White. Wilder needs to go see Dillian White real bad. Dillian White been asking for that fight for a long time, being very disrespectful, saying that he a crackhead, saying that Wilder can't read and shit like that, and he a crackhead, he can't talk right, saying he'll knock out Deontay Wilder. Now I'm not bashing Dillian White because I got something to say about that. It's real funny that when Dillian White wanted to fight Deontay Wilder kept saying, go and fight Luis Ortiz. Now, nobody's talk here. Every time I ever heard a boxer say that, go and fight somebody or hold it up another opponent before you could fight me, they don't want to fight that opponent. Now, I know a lot of people going to disagree, especially the black channels, but that's the truth. And whenever we have seen somebody say, oh, fight this person and then you could fight me, that meant that person didn't really want to fight them. And that's just truth. That's the same thing that's going on in lightweight division right now. We've seen it in many other divisions. We've seen Floyd Mayweather, when Keith Thurman was his mandatory, hold up Errol Spence and say, fight Errol Spence before you fight me. That's a duck move. It's a duck move. Just be real. I love Deontay Wilder. I'm from Alabama. No bias talk. It's a duck move. Now, people going to say, why would Deontay Wilder be afraid of Dillian White? Because Dillian White has power. A lot of people don't know Dillian White has been in the MMA fights. You know what I'm saying? I think if I am mistaken, he was a champion in MMA. So this dude can fight. This dude knows martial arts. This dude, boxing and MMA is totally different. I understand that. But at the same time, you must understand this man has power and he has a chance of beating Deontay Wilder. I don't know why Wilder didn't take that fight, but to me, it looked like that's the reason he didn't take that fight. It's because Dillian White clearly had a chance of knocking him out. And Deontay Wilder has a chance of knocking out Dillian White. But at the same time, this is the fight that he needs to go handle. Dillian White is a better name than Helenius. He's a better name than Prince Charles Martin. He's a better name than Kawanowski. He's more known. Now, even though I think that Kawanowski might give Deontay Wilder a hard time, might give Deontay Wilder a hard time. Uh, um, Somebody called my phone, just fucked me up. But I think Prince Charles Martin, he'll knock Prince Charles Martin out, knock out Helenius. Kalinowski will give him trouble. But the fight that he needs to go and see right now is Dillian White. That fight will spark up a lot with his name, bring him back to the limelight. Then they saying there's a potential chance that he could fight Andy Ruiz, on pay-per-view. That is not a pay-per-view fight. I wouldn't want to pay for that. That should be on free TV on PBC. There's no need. There ain't even a title on the line for them. You know what I'm saying? That is not a fight to put on pay-per-view. PBC need to chill out with these pay-per-views that ain't worth it. And that's just being real. But I want to see him fight Dillian White, man. I think that's the fight that'll bring some spark back to his name, bring some fire back to his name. Also this, AJ might fight Wilder now. If AJ go out there and beat Tyson Fury, yeah, he'll fight Wilder now. AJ really ducked Deontay Wilder. He ducked Deontay Wilder. Just the same way they doing with Usyk, how they don't have no confidence with him being Usyk. Evidently, he doesn't have any confidence for him to beat Usyk, saying that they're going to get rid of all the belts instead of fight this man. He did the same thing against Wilder. Anthony Joshua is so focused on being undisputed that if you are an opponent that could potentially stop that, he's not going to fight you. And Deontay Wilder was an opponent who can potentially stop that. The only reason he's fighting Tyson Fury is because Tyson Fury has that one belt that he needs. And Tyson Fury does not have power. That's why. But, I know a lot of people going to get mad at me because, I ain't riding Deontay Wilder coattail. I'm not, what I'm saying? They're rubbing on his ass like he's my son or something like that. I love Deontay Wilder. He's a hell of a fighter. I love to meet him in person. I just want to see him go back out there, forget this little bullshit that won't happen. Go back out there, get that title, and when he get his titles back, then tell the world how he feel about what happened to him. You see what I'm saying? But that's one reason I don't think they're going to ever give Deontay Wilder a title shot again. Because once he becomes champion again, he can expose what really happened. So that's why I think the Wilder and Tyson Fury trilogy has not happened or will not happen. Because if Wilder get them belts back, he gonna act a fool and let the world know what happened. He gonna open up the gates of hell of boxing. And they don't want that. They don't want that at all. But this is Easy Work Boxing, man. Thank y'all for y'all time. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate y'all watching the video. Stay tuned. Once again, like I said, we will be going live January 24th. I'll be back on live. Also, I'm with a website now called Fighter Fans, www.fighterfans.com. Y'all check that out. Go and holler at them. Most of all, man, I just thank y'all for watching the channel. If you want to donate, you know where to go to the top of the channel or to about. And y'all be safe out here, man, and stay tuned. It's Easy Work Boxing. I'm out.